your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will put it away to start the game. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for space. It's Powell. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Jefferson. Powers through. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage and helping out on that receiver.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's Simmons. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Running into the open space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Rebels want to move quickly.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lacey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here. Quickly complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. My QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now looking to fire. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The RPO, it's complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Mills. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking for room. It's Powell. Breaks the tackle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield at Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that one.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grab near the sticks. It's Mills. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Inside the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. They go to the ground. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Now the play fake. This time on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw at Simmons. That's a fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
That's caught. It's Jefferson. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Spins away from one. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the...
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to...
He's looking deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want.
Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They learn a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.